So guys, the measurement we'll be working with for this project would be as follows. So this is for the strap, which is 1 inch by 56 inches. You can use 56, 59 depending on your preference. Then for the pocket, we'll be making use of 6.5 inches by 4.5 inches. So we'll be needing 3 pieces for this. So on one part now, you're going to mark out 1 inch like so. So you're going to mark it at both the left and the right, then at the bottom. Next, you connect the lines together like so. So you're going to connect all lines together. So we'll be sewing on the lines there. So you take another piece like so, you place them together and you're going to sew on the lines like I said earlier. So I forgot to mention earlier, you're going to curve the bottom part of it. So on all the 3 sides, the 3 pockets, we're going to curve the bottom part of it. Then now take the 3rd piece of the pocket and you place it at the front there like so. Then you're going to sew it. Just watch carefully and understand the process. So now you're going to sew just that 3rd piece with the front piece together like so. Next, get your main fabric, mark out 0.8 inches twice like so. Mark out 0.8 inches like so. So on one mark there, you go up by 3 inches, while on the other side, on the other marked area, you go up by 3.5 inches. I hope you understand that. So now you go in again by 0.8, you mark it out, then you mark another 0.8 inches and you mark it out. So on the first mark, you're going to go up by 3 inches. Then on this second mark, you go up by 3.5 inches like so. And also the measurement for this back panel is 11.5 by 4.5 inches. So now you're going to connect the lines like so, and you're going to cut it through. So now we'll be covering the bottom part of this also, so that it will synchronize with what we have earlier. So you take your object and you trace it out, then you cut out. Then for the flap, take a bigger object and you place it on it, then you trace and cut it out also. Next, to get the hair, you're going to need 3.5 inches by 1.5 inches. 2 pieces for that. We're going to need 2 pieces for that. Now, to carve it out, you get your midpoint, then you go down by 1.5 inches, then you connect the lines together and you cut it out. So whatever you're doing for the first piece, you're going to repeat it for the second piece. You're going to do the same thing also for the white piece there, because we'll be using 2 colors for the hair. So for the white leather, we'll be measuring out 1 inches by 3 inches. Then you're gonna carve it out the same way we did for the bigger piece, as in for the black leather. Now place both leathers together, the bigger and the small piece together, so you can decide to glue it for it to stay in place before sewing it round. So after you must have done that, you're gonna sew all through, then we're gonna place it inside the cutout area on the flap of the bag, then you sew it to keep it in place. So moving to the front part of this, now we are going to create the face of our bunny or rabbit. So now we'll be carving out our mouth. So now you can decide to now go up by 1 inch, 0.8 inch or half inch depending on your choice. Then now carve out the mouth how you want it to be with your pen. Then I'm going to sew this with my white thread. I'm going to sew this with my white thread. Reason is that you need to use a color that will complement your leather. So if you're making use of a white leather, you make sure you do this with a black thread. I hope you understand. So now I'll be sewing this like so. I'll follow the pattern and sew the mouth there. Then now for the eyes and for the ear, you can make use of buttons. You can make use of a button. So I couldn't find any button around me, so I made use of my white leather. So I just cut it out round, then I glued it in. So you can make use of a button like I said earlier, or you can do it the same way I did. So you just place one part of your button like so on that part there, then the remaining two will be for the eyes. So, and that is that. Our bunny, our rabbit's face is formed. So now for the flap of our bag, you can make use of any measurement of your choice. Just make sure it is bigger than the main pattern. So you just place it like so and you sew through. So after you start sewing through, then you can now cut out the excess. The next, you fix in your magnet like so. Then you're going to join this to the back of our main purse. Then our purse is right there.